The Pentagon discovered Anunnaki underground bases in Iraq and Romania, and the images we have here is from Bucegi in Romania, this very ancient sphinx, and underneath they found a holographic library. One of the most important underground bases on the planet would house cutting-edge alien technology, more specifically of the Anunnaki, the base of Mount Bucegi in Romania, and in it the site of Enki, among other great personalities of ancient Mesopotamia, would have taken refuge during the flood, one of the most mysterious and enigmatic places on the planet, which is now given a lot of talk about. Many controllers dedicated to the mapping and geolocation of the underground Anunnaki military base, among other things, have heard of this base that apparently is protected with electromagnetic technology that allows its invisibility, quote-unquote, for these search engines. In 2002, an orifice was discovered in an area of the Bucegi Mountains, a mysterious cavity that penetrated into the interior of this rocky complex. The characteristics of this entrance to the mountain have a tunnel with a shape so well made that it must have been created artificially. It has a perfectly constructed itinerary, and the images that the satellites collected when scanning the Bucegi mountain, and that supposedly have two enormous walls of electromagnetic energy, conclude that it is an Anunnaki military base or something like that, something similar. It's alleged that it was the Pentagon of the United States who discovered this base and who saw that the wall of energy in the form of a semicircle and the frequency of the vibration presented by the said door, quote-unquote, in addition to its characteristics, had already been discovered in Baghdad, Iraq, just before the start of the Iraq War. It is said that this was the real reason why the U.S. troops invaded the country, that they would have taken control of that base without the people of Iraq ever having the knowledge of this underground base. The U.S. military could have managed to penetrate the base using the most sophisticated technology available. The entrance to the base itself would have been about 70 meters from the electromagnetic safety wall. Anunnaki weapons, unimaginable to the rest of humanity, as they would have used plasma beams and machinery capable of penetrating beyond the Earth's crust at incredible speed. Technology only imaginable for the common of mortals as science fiction. But as always, reality surpasses fiction, and the most surprising thing about this base would be what was inside it. Two Pentagon generals and the counselor of the Presidency of the United States went to the facilities after unsuccessful attempts to unblock the electromagnetic barrier that impeded access to the premises. They managed to disconnect the power door, and thanks to the latest technology used by the Pentagon, which is top secret. And after that tunnel, they could access a large gallery that, despite having disconnected that wall of energy, could be seen with great clarity. The other barrier, they claim, is still active, and that was just in front of the first, began to emit a greater energy. They continued descending and saw that inside other deeper galleries, there were two enormous stone carvings, one in front of another, of about 2 meters high. That's about 7 feet. And in them they had carved a luck of cuneiform writing like the one on the cave of the tailor who's in Lake Titicaca, only that this one is of unknown origins, such as the one that was in the monolith Pocotia, that they present Proto-Sumerian characteristics. But that was not all they found. If you want to know everything about what happened, you can search for this on the internet. And this is concerning Anunnaki bases, underground bases in Iraq and Romania. And this is from Ansh Srivastava on Infinity Explorers. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.